Well, hello there, and alrighty, mateys. So, at part 2 of the action figure box, it's pretty big, full of stuff. So, let's get cracking on this weird Frankenstein, which I'm thinking is that another toothbrush holder. I don't know. I can't really see any markings on it. Anybody know what this is off? I have no idea. It doesn't squeak. It's rock hard. Don't know. Looks pretty cool though. Got a Power Rangers money bank in here. It also has this stopper. This interesting sort of 90s helicopter thing. It looks like it lights up, makes noise and does other bits and pieces. I have to check that and see if it's working. Got a wrestling monster in my pocket. Just have to swallow my tongue there. And a dog tannion. And then this was the best watch as a kid, wasn't it? The Ninja Turtle one, which flipped open to reveal his name's Donatello. There you go. It is just missing the strap, but apart from that, it's in pretty decent condition. Don't know if it works, obviously, but you know. Ooh, got Superman action here. So we have these Shazam and Supergirl. They are pencil toppers. Have a little look up there into their holes. And then we have this Superman doing his supermodel pose there with the world's brokenest foot. Oof. But that's got a big cramp in there, matey. Right, then we've got the die-cast Shazam and a little plasticky Superman, and then I'm going to assume that's a kind of McDonald's one, which, wow, look at that. Look at the excellent proportions. It's actually, he is completely deformed. We have a whole host of the Californian Raisins bandy people here. So we've got a piano, singing guy who's got a clone of himself and a couple of duplicates, but yeah, nice bunch of raisins. Now these are from a really, really cool, interesting toy line, the name of which escapes me, but it's kind of like a Mad Max-esque theme where they've got vehicles that are all kind of like modernised up to be fighting each other. I do already have this guy on the left, didn't have this guy on the right. Pretty pleased to add these to the collection. Oh, a lovely Mad Max playset. Let's have a little look inside. It's the future. There you are. It's pretty nice. They don't even have the little blue man in. Hold on. You can get him to have a little sit in his chair there, so you can watch Mad Max come into his home planet spaceship and get electrocuted. And these two were pretty interesting. This fire engine doesn't have any wheels, and it is made of a really weird, kind of almost cheap plastic, but it's kind of like, I don't know what the crack is with these. I don't know if these are going to be worth something really good or absolute rubbish, but very interesting, and happy to stick them out and see what happens, I guess. We've got a nice bag of dinosaurs here. I do particularly like this Dimetrodon's comb over going on there. He's like, I've still got a bit of hump on me back. Comb it over. Some pretty interesting looking ones. Okay. I've caught a fish. Yeah. Lovely. And some She-Ra, Princess of Power dolls. Now, that's not its clothes. We're going to figure out where that goes with. That is where it's clothes. Don't know what the hell that's got on. It seems to have had a bit of a Blue Ridge job going on there, but pretty cool. Nice little bit of She-Ra. You can't go wrong with that, like. Can't go wrong with that. And here are some of these beautiful Tonka football stars. Now, he's having a little bit. I'm going to pinch your ball. Yeah, now I've got McStay and McGo. And then this guy, he's just, I got a balance on me too. Now, for an uncontact sport, look at this. Flipping arms and legs flailing all over the place here. Somebody's going to lose an eye, aren't they? And a beautiful Thunderbird II here, which does have the buttons on there. Pop the legs out, button on the back. Drop the thing out. What does this button do? Maybe sounds, maybe? And is there anything inside of here? It certainly sounds like it. If we can just get the cameraman to focus on what he's doing, and my fingers to be more nimble. Breathe, breathe, push. Oh. So we got these SpiderMan helicopters. It's the tongue action feature works on them. Lovely. I'm going to assume some sort of McDonald's toys. Guys, his own hand off. So there you are. These ones here. This backpack vehicle thing. I don't know. Assume it's of Spider-Man. couple of Batmans, flipping neck. I'm Spider-Bat. And a stand-up figure for a stand-up guy. And an assortment of die-cast Stingray, Captain Scarlet, Matchbox, Hot Wheels, Tom and Jerry with his cannon. Loved that one. That as a kid. I have no idea what this is. I need to do a bit of research into this fella. Dumper truck and a steamroller, and we even have an electronic grandstand game, which again, you have to check that. But they're pretty cool, aren't they? Look at that. 3 buttons. How do you play that? And this is quite an interesting small bag. We've got a Britain's thingamy-bob, a Britain's horse. I'm going to possibly say they're Britain's II, and then some army guys, which don't know what they are. And then we've got these really cool little firefighter dinky toys. So they're a bit special, aren't they? Let's have a look, see if we can see information for your home and your viewing pleasure. So we can get a decent light. Which way up is it? Because I can't see it myself. Yeah. There you go. Got a bit of Ghostbusters action figures going on here. We've got a nice Winston at the Z of the Moor and a Frankenstein. Now, I remember these vividly playing with these guys when they were first out. The entire wave of these. I used to play them as the Monster Squad. So they were pretty cool. Definitely awesome. Well worth looking at. E.T., the teddy bear. Got a little wifey there with a horse and another wifey on a horse. Ooh, so at the auction there was absolutely boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of Action Man stuff. I assume some of the bits that were in here will be in with the other stuff, vice versa and versa revices. This was all of the Action Man stuff that I got in the stuff that I got. I do particularly like this money box though, because you fill it up and you can see the coins filling on the inside. Isn't that quite nice? Well, we have a little collection of these Marvel Toy Biz projector figures. Now, I was not a massive fan of these back in the day. They were fairly basically articulated, but I did quite like the Apocalypse one because I thought he would go really nicely with me X-Men collection. Never did get him though, but hey, got 3 now. Whoa. And we have a sealed little boar. And it is some toy wares there, so information on there to retain this bag, which obviously it's the best thing to do when you have a toy from 1994 is to remove it from the bag, keep the bag. You know, not so bothered about the warthog, but we'll keep the bag. It's pretty well detailed actually. Have to go and get on the internets and see what the wrinkly little wrinkly boar goes for. And it's a box. Can you guess what's inside the box? It's not very impressive. It is a Star Wars Pepsi promotional item. So there you are. It's the C-3PO without any of his things that really make him C-3PO, which is his golden shininess, chromey chrome. There you are. And then some instructions in there. And it even, this is how well it's been loved, it even still has the pull-out tab to keep the battery separated. So, I mean, that's going to add an extra 4 pence of value by keeping that on. So, yeah, here you go. And finally, this is the last of this box. I'm going to have a little look in this baggie and see what bits and bobs is in there. So as it turns out, I was incorrect about the Action Force stuff. So I think that disc goes with the other thing I had in it earlier on. There's a gun there from Action Man. That looks like a Batman backpack. Don't know whose hat that is. I don't know whose shoes that is. I don't know whose trousers that are hung up on a hanger. Orange top. Could be possibly John Cena. We've got another Action Man gun. I believe that's possibly off the fire truck from earlier on in the video. Don't know. And one singular ski and an Action Man watch. A flipping bucket that's care for